Please sit with your back straight, feet on the ground, hands on your upper thighs. Gently focus on your third eye, which is above the bridge of your nose, between your eyebrows. We're going to start with Karyaki Yoga breathing. So as you breathe in, if you can visualize the air move from your tailbone all the way through vertebra to the back of your head and to the center of your head. As you exhale, see the reverse from center of your head, moving through the back of your head, all the way down through your vertebra, all the way down to your tailbone. As you inhale, you can say hung, H-O-N-G, or hum, H-U-M. As you exhale, you can say so, S-O-W, and can come from the throat like that. So you can do it in your mind's eyes. So let's do this a few times. This raises your frequency, cleans your Kundalini line. This is a great way of cleaning your Kundalini line if you had the stress. So now I would like you to visualize beautiful light, gold with silver intertwined, comes from the multiverse, from the sky. It comes and it enters your crown chakra, which is on top of your head. You can visualize each chakra like a flower, either lotus or even rose, whatever you like. The beautiful light enters your crown chakra. It's covering it in golden light fully and completely. It cleans and energizes. It moves down to your third eye at the center of your head, where your eyebrow meets. It's covering it in golden light fully and completely. It cleans and energizes. It moves down to your throat chakra at the center of your throat. It's covering it in golden light fully and completely. Cleans and energizes. It moves down. It moves down to your heart chakra. It's covering your heart chakra in golden light fully and completely. It cleans and energizes. It moves down to your solar plex. That is 2.5, 3 inches above your navel. It's covering it in golden light fully and completely. It cleans and energizes. It moves down to your sacral chakra, 2.5 inches below your navel. It's covering it in golden light fully and completely. It cleans and energizes. It moves down to your basic chakra where your tailbone is. It's covering it in golden light fully and completely. It cleans and energizes. It moves down through your legs, goes all the way down through your legs. It makes contacts with Mother Earth. It goes further down to the core of Mother Earth. And it starts spreading through the core of Mother Earth with our gratitude and thanks for the bounty that is giving us every moment of our lives. The sliver just travels back all the way up through our legs, travels through rare chakra, Ming Ming, back solar plex, back heart chakra, and as it does, it covers them in golden light fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It travels up to your crown chakra, and it keeps going and joins the multiverse. This time we have a beautiful, robust line of connection from the multiverse from one side, all through your chakras, going all the way to Mother Earth from the other side. We're now going to expand this beautiful golden light to cover your first auric layer. To do that, you can visualize that you are in a bubble at the center of the bubble, and the bubble represents your first auric layer. You can visualize either you're an onion and you're at the center, and this is the first row of onion ring, or a lotus, and this is the first row of the petals for the lotus, as you wish. The beautiful golden light covers the first auric layer in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the second auric layer. It's covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate now. Take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the third auric layer, the golden light expands to cover the third auric layer. It's covering it in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the fourth auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your fourth auric layer. It's covering it in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the fifth auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your fifth auric layer in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the sixth auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your sixth auric layer. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the seventh auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your seventh auric layer. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Now I would like you to see all your auric layers, the 7 beautiful layers, all in golden light, in between them, all around them, inside, outside, up and below, right and left. Any and all stray thoughts, junk thoughts, transmute into beautiful golden light and absorbs within your auric layer. Now, if you have a lot of thoughts around you, you will may feel a temperature change or heat, or you may not. Moving on to templates, starting with the first template, corresponding your basic chakra. Same principle as the auric layer. You could either visualize a bubble, flower, or an onion ring, and you are an onion in center. So, starting with first template, corresponding to basic chakra, it is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the second template corresponding to your sacral chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the third template corresponding to your solar plex. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the fourth template corresponding to your heart chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the fifth template corresponding to your throat chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the sixth template corresponding to your third eye. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the seventh template corresponding to your crown chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Now, visualize all your template in golden light in between them, above, below, right, left, back and front. Everything is shining, golden light. And compress. Now, we are going to dispense with cords. If you can visualize electrical plug attached to your energetic bodies with a cord attached to the electrical plug. And on the other side, the same apparatus is connected to other souls or incarnated beings. You can visualize that you dislodge them from your energetic bodies and the other side and see that it disintegrates into light. And you can absorb that light. Or you could say, any and all coercive links, any and all karmic links that no longer serves, any and all energetic links from us to others or others to us or in between that does not serve and is less than love, disintegrate into golden light. And you can absorb that. Now we're going to open our chakras, starting with the basic chakra. To open a chakra, you can visualize a cone with the whiteness of it away from your body. To open a chakra, you extend the cone fully, 9 to 12 inches, and you rotate it clockwise. To rotate it clockwise, you can visualize a clock in front of you with a handle moving from 12 to 3 to 6 to 9, back to 12. Starting with the basic chakra, you extend the cone fully, rotate it clockwise, or if you can visualize, you can say, I'm extending my basic chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or say, I'm opening my basic chakra now. You may feel the energy or hear the sound or the waves, or not, and that's okay. Moving on to the sacral chakra, 2.5 inches below navel. You extend it fully in front of you, rotate it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my sacral chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my sacral chakra now. Moving on to the solar plex chakra, 3 inches above navel. You extend it fully in front of you, rotating it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my solar plex chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my solar plex chakra now. Moving on to the heart chakra, where the sternum is at the center of your chest. Extend it fully in front of you, rotate it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my heart chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my heart chakra now. Throat chakra at the center of your throat. Extend it fully in front of you, rotate it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my throat chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my throat chakra now. Third eye chakra, the center of your head, where your eyebrows meet. Extend it fully in front of you, rotate it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my third eye chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my third eye chakra now. Crown chakra, top of your head, it extends fully toward the sky, and then rotate it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my crown chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my crown chakra now. You're now at the 7th frequency. At this point, repeat to yourself after me, I'm of high frequency now, and no astral entity at this level or below levels can attach to me. See that all the astral entity that has been collected or attached to you, whether it's inside the chakra, outside the chakra, within your energetic body, slip away. And there is this powerful vacuum that's sucking them all back to multiverse. Repeat, I'm of high frequency now. No astral entities at this level or below levels can attach to me. See that they all are dispensed and absorbed back to multiverse. We are now ready for our meditation. This is a meditation to be able to commune with the source entity and in a closer way.
What I want you to do now is just to consider that you are a projected, individualized piece of sentient energy, which is exactly what you are. And that projection, of course, is in the energies associated with the gross physical, spiritual physical, and energetic human form. But to detach ourselves from that momentarily, and go back into our true energetic self, and then we'll go into the true sentient self. I want you to just visualize or feel that you're pulling all of the energies in from the extremities of the body. These are the fingers, the toes, the head, the ears, the nose. Okay. All towards the core of your body. So let's start with the head. The energy associated with the head move down the back of the head to the spine, go down to the point of energy just behind, on the horror line. The horror line goes down through a location close to the crown chakra, comes down through the plexuses associated with the energetic junctions of the chakras, goes down to the pelvis and then splits out into two and goes down each leg, where it connects with the low frequencies associated with the manifestation in this physical universe that we call the earth. So it connects us to this particular location. So allow the energies of the head to migrate down the spine and just stop at a point just behind the heart chakra, just in the center of the body, but in the height of the center point of the sternum, that part of the body where the left and right hand aspects of our ribcage joins together. Just there. And then have the energies associated with your fingers, the palms of your hands and the arms, and the upper arms and the shoulders also travel upwards, going down to the horror line and sit at this point just behind the heart chakra. And then finally do the same thing again. With the energies in the feet, the toes, the feet, the ankles, the calves, the lower legs, the knees, the upper legs, the thighs, up to the pelvis, and join together round about the area of the sacral chakra. They move up again to this point just behind the heart chakra. And so all of our energy and sentience associated with the ability to animate our body, our gross physical form, is now sitting behind this area behind the heart chakra, which is called the soul seat. It's the soul seat because it's the area where the sentience is associated with the aspect, the incarnate aspect is located. Tantien is where the energy that is used to animate human form sits. It's the distribution point, the major distribution point of all energies. It's that part of the body where the sentience controls the rest of the body. Because we're not removing our energies from the rest of the body per se, we're leaving it in the Tantien area, which is 3 inches above the navel and 3 inches in towards the centre of the body. We're going to move our sentience up from the soul seat. It's pointed in the centre of the body, but behind the location of the solar plexus. Okay, that part of the rib cage where the left hand and right hand aspect of rib cage join together, and allow this sentience, this bright bluey, whitey, silvery energy that we call the soul seat, to move away from that area. So the soul, or the sentience, moves away from the location that we call the soul seat and starts to move up through the hara line. If you remember, the hara line is a small energetic tube or vortex that allows the continued connectivity between the incarnate aspect and the true energetic self is projected from. So our sentience moves up this tube, this protective tube that protects it from the lowest frequencies associated with the physical universe. Moving up this tube, moving upwards and upwards, up the frequencies, that is. So we move out of the frequencies. We've gone up the fourth frequency, which is around the area of the heart chakra. The fifth, we've moved up through the sixth and the seventh, and then the step down functions associated with the eighth, ninth, and 10th frequency. Then we move up this higher line, up through the frequencies, the location of the true energetic self. The true energetic self will be located at a frequency within the multiverse that is equal to its evolutionary level. So once we move up through this higher line and move up to whatever frequency level our true energetic self is at, we start to see our true energetic self as this huge, immense ball of, or sphere of energy, sentient energy. We move closer and closer to this sphere, this ball, and it becomes more and more detailed as we get towards it. And then as we get closer to this ball of energy, this sphere of energy, we become connected to it and inside it. We are this bluey, silvery, whitey ball of energy. And our connectivity increases, so we know everything about what we've experienced, what we've learned from, and how we've evolved. From here, in my visualization, ball of, or sphere of energy looks like a spherical cloud, so to speak. And inside there's lots of little lights, red lights, blue lights, white lights, green lights, yellow lights. They move around, bounce around the inside of this sphere. These lights within this sphere, this cloudy sphere, represents the sentience that is associated with this energy. The cloudy sphere is the energy, the body of energy, which is either given to us by source, or that or our sentience may move away from it and commandeer its own body of energy, should it decide to do so. body of energy, in any case, changes with every evolutionary cycle. So this body of energy that we're seeing here, that's housing our sentience, is only a temporary location for our sentience. So, in this ball of cloud, sphere of cloud, we are part of these bright lights that is yellow, and blue and red and silver and white, lights bouncing around inside. We are one of those bright lights bouncing around inside this cloudy sphere. These lights are the sentience. The cloudy sphere is the energy that the sentience is using to experience the frequencies associated with multiverse. To experience it in the way it's supposed to be experienced, by being part of that particular level and working with it. Ask to commune with these lights, these aspects of sentience that are darting around inside this cloudy sphere. Coalesce together with them. Be in communion with them. Be one with them, so there is no one or other. There just is. Feel the connectivity, feel the expansion. All of a sudden, you can feel that you know everything. You feel that you've experienced everything. You're aware of everything. You can communicate with everything. Nothing is an issue. Nothing is a problem. Everything just is. Now, temporarily, suggest to the rest of the sentience that you move out of this body of energy that you're using to experience, learn and evolve during this evolutionary cycle within this particular multiversal environment. And you move out of this sticky, cloudy sphere, and all of a sudden you're free. You are simply coalescing sentience, sparks of different coloured light. Don't forget, colour actually doesn't exist. Colour is a function of low frequency physics. It's a function of low frequenciness, something the human eye picks up. But it's a good description for us to help work with what we're doing here. Move your sentience out of this cloudy sphere and feel free. You are now what's a better word? Inter-energetic. Outside of the structure of that which you are. You're in a free zone. An area where energy is, but you're not part of that energy. You're in the gaps between the energy. You are pure sentience. Be aware of your sentient state. Feel yourself. Realize that there's no limitations. There is just anything and everything can happen in an instant. There's no need for any association with energy. You're instantly one with everything, beyond just your sentience that is you and your true sentient self. This separation of the collective sentience associated with the body of energy that creates the combination of sentience and energy that is the true and energetic self creates that which is the true sentient self. That which you truly are. Just pure sentience. Enjoy the detachment, the limitations associated with energy. We'll just sit here for a moment in this detached state, pure sentience, sentience detached from energy. Feel how high you feel frequentially. You're not associated with any structure. You're just sentient. Don't worry if you feel a little bit lightheaded or detached or out of control. You just have to think about being focused, and you are. Okay, so let's think about becoming reattached to our body of energy that was given to us by Source to house our sentience, and move back towards this cloudy sphere which looks dull and grey because the sentience associated with it is no longer there, so it's just simply energy. We move into it, feels like cotton wool in comparison to where we've just been, and all of a sudden it lights up as the sentience that is us moves around and darts around it. The little aspect of sentience associated with our aspect, actually been projected from the Trinity itself, now separates itself out by going back to the Hara line, the little vortex or tube of energy that protects the frequencies associated with the Trinity itself and the sentience on the frequential level that it is associated with its evolution. Is now available for us to move into, and the sentience and the energy associated with the Trinity itself moves back down the Hara line, going down the frequencies from whichever level of frequency your true energetic itself has achieved as a result of its evolution. Moves down the frequencies, starts to enter into the step down function associated with the 10th and 9th and 8th frequencies. And then comes down into the spiritual physical aspect of the human form while moving through the Hara line that goes through the crown area of the head and moves down through the neck area and finally stops in this area of the soul seat, which is at the junction of the front and rear aspects of the heart chakra, around that area. We re-establish our energetic command by re-associating the sentience with the energies within the Tantien. So the energy moves back into the legs, through the pelvis, down through the femurs and the knees, and the lower legs, calves, the ankles, the feet and the toes. It spreads out again, back up, through to the shoulders, through the body to the shoulders, down to the upper arms and the elbows, and the forearms, and the wrists, and the palms of the hands and the fingers and the tips of the fingers. It continues upwards through the neck, through the centre of the head, the jaw, up towards the top of the crown chakra. And so the sentience now is connected to the energies that pervade the body and control the body and allow it to be animated, the gross physical body, and the energy bodies associated with the spiritual physical as well. So you can come slowly back into the room, very slowly.
And now we join. You're going to stop the recording and join our intent. For those who are listening to the recording, you can move your finger and toes and grab a glass of water to ground yourself. For the rest of us, we remain.